a leader of the FNAFIR, the Pan-Yoruba socio-cultural organization, Ayo Adebanjo, has reportedly tongue-lashed former president, Olusegun Obasanjo, saying the latter has no moral right to accuse anyone of being corrupt. The Punch reports that Adebanjo noted that Obasanjo had not disputed that he had only N20,00 in his bank account as at when he returned from the prison in 1999 and that he was rescued from bankruptcy by Atiku Abubakar, and a businessman, Olusegun. According to Adebanjo, Obasanjo should not feature in public life again if Nigeria was a decent country, as it was rather amazing that the former president continues to assume undue prominence in spite of his known character. When a real government of the people comes into power, they would take Obasanjo's presidential library complex in Abeokuta, Adebanjo, who will turn 90 years on April 10, said. The report said the Yoruba leader made the statement in his autobiography, telling it as it is, which was publicly presented in Lagos on Tuesday, April 3. Adebanjo called Obasanjo's 8 years in government between 1999 and 2007 as a tragedy and calamity and declared that his scorecard was nothing to write home about. The man who carried on as if he was all in all failed woefully on all counts as president. His 8-year tenure, 1999 to 2007, was a tragedy. His scorecard was nothing to write home about. What did he do in 8 years? Before he came, we were buying fuel for N20 per liter, and crude oil was $23 per barrel. In 2007, under his regime, we were buying fuel at N75 per liter, and crude oil was between $65 and $75 per barrel. In the worst days of Abeokuta, $1 was over in N120, the disciple of Awolowo said in the book. He accused Obasanjo of humiliating Awolowo when the latter visited him to discuss the interest of the Yoruba after the former became the military head of state following the assassination of Major General Murtala Muhammad on February 13, 1976. There are many incidents to show that Obasanjo is anti-Yoruba. He has no interest in, or sympathy for the Yoruba cause, he only has his own interest for everything he does. That is my conclusion, and I have copious evidence to prove it. As far as I am concerned, the moment Bola Ige joined Obasanjo's government, following his, Bola Ige, loss of Ade's presidential primaries where he polled 6 votes against Chief Olufala's 17, marked the beginning of the end of the party. In my opinion, these are the scenarios which led to the collapse of the Ade, he said. We earlier reported that Chief Ayo Adebanjo blamed the national leader of the All Progressives Congress, APC, Chief Bola Tinubu for the suffering of Yorubas. In an interview with The Punch, the elder statesman reacted to the statement credited to President Muhammadu Buhari that the World Bank should shift its focus to the north. Prominent Nigerians attended the book presentation,